So, as we always do, let's start off with the tuning, and let's take the capo off here. We start off in C, like always, drop C, then G, then C, then G, then G, and C. And what this kind of creates is this kind of power chord, this kind of sitar-y feel, and then again the root note again. And so it sounds quite epic, and I really like it, especially if you've got a brass string or like a brass coiled round string, and then just a pure kind of aluminium string, or I don't even know if they're the right materials, but if you've kind of got, it's a bronze string, isn't it? So if you've got a bronze and, you know, a non-bronze round string, it's kind of, you kind of got two different kind of tones, and it sounds kind of cool. And when they use the chord. So this tuning is weird, especially with these two strings. And there's a kind of a little knack to doing these kind of tunings, I find. Because you can spin round, you can use a tuner on your phone, and you're always like, fuck, what's going on? Why doesn't it sound right? So just a moment ago, I started the lesson, and I was like, it's just not in tune. So and I fucked off the tuner and just went through ear. And I think it's very good to get your ear trained for this. And the way I do it is kind of find where all the C notes, because there's only two notes in this tuning, C and G. Find where all the C notes are and make sure they all sound the same. Rather than using the tuner, integrate with your ear, because your ear is a much better instrument. This kind of just takes the main frequency and doesn't integrate the whole thing. Psychoacoustics. But so train your ear. So take the three strings where all the C notes are, and does it flow? Is it not like make sure it's in. And then for the G strings, see, you can hear one slightly out there. But we play this with the capo on the 5th. And again, if you kind of start off with this, your capo should always be in tune when you put the capo on. So a lot of people say you should put the capo on and then tune it in, but when you take the capo off, it's fucking everywhere. Don't do that. Because a lot of the time, the capo can kind of bend a string a little bit and just put it slightly out of tune, and you tune it in, and then you take the capo off and it's not in tune anymore, and it's like, So tune it in first and make sure you're going and getting that capo on right. And it should sound fine. There's no need to tune it in afterwards. So that's a little bro tip. Now let me take that back. If your guitar is good, you should be able to just put the capo on the guitar. And this is to do with the intonation, so it should sound the same and still be in tune. However, some guitars, as you kind of come up the frets, it goes out of tune, so the intonation is wrong. So it can go out of tune. So my little piece of advice then, actually you might have to tune it when you put the capo on. If your guitar isn't very good, I don't want to take the piss out of your guitar now, because it is your prized little possession. But you might, if you're progressing, you might want to get another one, because it's a pain in the ass fucking around with intonation. So yes, let's kind of kick into this actual tab now.